Every meal we make reminds us of back home, reminds us of something from back home. All right, good morning, guys. My name is Eniola's Kitchen, and I'm here today. I'm preparing the white rice and the fresh turkey stew. The white rice and turkey stew is like the fastest thing you can make in any African home. If you have visitors unannounced and they say, "Oh, we came to your house to see you," and all that, I just need to make something very quick for them. It's something you could always make, very fast, very easy, and very convenient. It's also a vast delicacy because everybody can take it. Everybody knows what white rice is, but the stew is what is different from what we make. So I'm going to be showing you the process of making what the white rice and the fresh turkey stew it's all about. So join me in my kitchen. The name of my store is Eniola African Store. It's located in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, 1325 Derry Street, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I moved into Harrisburg in 2020, and when I came into Harrisburg, I moved in from New Jersey. And I realized there was really no African store in Harrisburg, so I usually had to travel back to New Jersey every weekend to go get groceries, African groceries. This is really personal to me because everybody comes into the store and be like, there's everything we want from back home here. Everything I do in the store, everything I do, I try to make it something that will make people remember, back home and all of that. I see people drive 2 hours, to the store because they want to buy the African food, because they want to buy the African grocery. Food is something people can't do without, especially good food. Then people go all the way for food from their country, especially people that are immigrants and come into America. When they find food from their country, they drive hours to go get it. I used to live in Nigeria for 38 years of my life.
Do you miss it?
Yes, I do. I do. I actually do miss it.
What do you miss about Nigeria?
The noise.
The noise.
The noise, the busyness, the crowd. Yeah, and the food. I miss some street food. Back home we have a lot of food. We have a wide range of variety of food. You're eating your beans pudding, the yam pudding, the jollof rice, the fried rice, the amala, abola, egusi, the pounded yam. We have a or the vegetable sauce. We have a wide range of food. Then because we have Nigeria is diversified into different cultures, we have different food for different cultures. We have the Yoruba people where I'm from, we have the Igbo, we have the Hausa. So I am from the Yoruba culture. I just mentioned all of my food. The Igbo people have their own food, the banga sauce, the banga soup. They have all sorts in their own culture. Then the Hausa people have their cocoa. They have all their other food too. So it's a wide variety of food that back home compared to America. I'm going to be using this Scotch bonnet. This is what it's called, the Scotch bonnet. It's usually very hot, and if you don't want it extremely hot, don't use too much. So for the sake of my guests, I won't be using too much. So I'll be using the bell pepper also. Just 2 of this because I'm not making so much. Then I'll also be using onions. Onions brings out the taste of the food. So I'll be using like half of this onions. So we're gonna be cutting all of this and blending it all together.
Do you typically like your food spicier?
Yes, I do. I'm from Africa. We love it spicy. We love it spicy. But because I cook for a lot of people now, and not everybody likes it spicy, I tend to be in the middle now when I cook for people. But if I have to cook my personal meal, it has to be very spicy. When I was a little child, my mom was always very busy. So this was like the fastest meal when she comes back from work and we needed to eat dinner. This was the fastest meal. She would just say, you know what, go boil rice while I make this. So in like 20 minutes, food is done. There's a lot of memories when it comes to this. Whenever you cook the fresh turkey, you tend to even eat it on fire before it's even almost done. So I keep remembering my late mom's voice saying, make sure you don't finish the turkey before the food is ready. While we cook, we sit around the table and we usually have dinner. When you're cooking in the kitchen with my mom and my other siblings, I know very soon my dad was going to come home to dinner, because it was a culture back home in my house that we eat family dinner together. So this is what a typical family in Africa, this is how we eat. We cook our food, we set our table, then we all sit around the table. Mommy is sitting there, daddy is sitting there, and the kids are sitting there. So I was cool today. So we talk over our meal. Setting up a table of food brings back memories. We don't eat if my dad hasn't come in. So my dad knows he has to be home for dinner. So we're setting the table and we're looking at the door. The next person that comes in is daddy coming in, because the table has to be set for food. So, and right now it's moving me to tears because I'm setting up the table and my father is not coming in. My mom is late, and it's fine. So this is vegetable oil I'm putting inside to make my stew. I like to eat up a little before I put in my blended pepper. So while waiting for that to heat up, when you're in the kitchen, you multitask. So I'm going to be washing my fresh turkey I got. I'm going to be washing it right now so that I can also go on the other side. Usually I get questions like, how do you know the quantity that's going to feed people? Like, how do you know the quantity that's going to feed the number of people? I think because my mother has cooked for such a very long time, and I watch her cook, and I do it a lot, I tend to just figure out, okay, this should. It just comes like that, like instinct. So I really don't use a measuring cup to say, oh, this is going to feed a number of people. My mom was a caterer. She cooked for 45 years. She used to cook for a lot of people, especially while growing up. So we used to cooking for, we've done about 8,000 people catering before. Weddings, birthdays, banquets, baby showers. There's some occasions that have to come with the food. It reminds you of, when my sister was getting married, we had a caterer that made a large portion of the jollof rice. Oh, Christmas, we had, so we always have our food tied to occasions. We have recipes that if you go to like a Nigerian household, it's something that brings back memories for us. I mentioned to you the other day when we were cooking about a dish called the abula. Abula is a local delicacy. It has 3 different soups in one meal. So you have the beans that is blended and cooked in some sauce. We have the stew that's made in a different kind of way. It comes with goat meat, it comes with beef tripe, it comes with a lot of protein inside. The last one, we call it the ewedu, molokai leaves. So it's a green leaf. So the 3 are fusioned together. Then you make with the amala powder. It's a yam that is being dried and blended. So they make it. Then they put all of the different soup. It's a delicacy that Africans love. They go crazy about it. When you're going for a party, they ask you, "Are you going to have amala at the party?" Cooking food for people is my love language. I love to cook. I love to. That's like a way of me expressing that. Oh, I love you. If I can come into my kitchen and I cook for you, it means I love you. My late mom, before she passed, she used to have a restaurant where she had this place, a proper restaurant where people pay to eat. Then she had on the side where if you can't afford to pay for the food, you could take it for free. So I grew up with that kind of notion of, with that kind of mentality that everybody has to eat. Whether you have money, regardless of you have money or you don't have money, you have to eat. So coming to America, I also started an NGO after I opened my store. It's called the Eniola's Foundation, where I give free food to people once in a year. I try to do it on my birthday every year, and we've done it for 3 years. We give free African food to people. I give African food because that is what I know. So I give free African food to over 100 bags of African food every year to people. So to kind of show that food is life, and we want everybody to eat regardless of where you're from. And during the when we share things during the foundation, we see people from everywhere. not just Africans, everywhere come and they take our food bags, and it will be like, they come back the next day, be like, oh, we tried the particular thing you put in it, we liked it, it was really nice. So food can do a lot of things. Food brings people together. Food can make your enemy your friend. Food is an expression of it. Okay, so this is going on fast. Alright, so inside this, I'm going to be putting some spices. I'm going to be putting my salt, my Maggi. This is the thyme. This is the curry. And so the next thing is to boil our white rice. This is regular parboiled rice. This is the rice. See what it looks like. I love to take care of people with my food. A lot of people come to me and be like, I'm from Italy, I'm from this place, I'm from that place, and I would like to try the Nigerian dish. And when I make something for them, and be like, oh really, this is good. This reminds me of something we used to eat back in Italy, and all that. So I think it's I think everybody is connected with food, one way or the other. This thing I'm trying to do is what I love about childhood. My mom would say, "Come taste my food," and she'll put this, and she'll press it on your hand. That's how we used to do it. Nice. Too spicy?
No. I'm Malaysian, so I like spicy.
Okay. Alright, so it's ready, so I'm going to turn off this and we'll be eating. Alright guys, food is life, food is love. Food brought the Messiah University students to my store, and food made me meet a few of them that are not even Africans, that are not even Nigerians, and the smile on their face when they ate my food was memorable. It was beautiful. So I just want to tell you guys, as much as possible, break bread with people, share your love through food with people, and keep giving. Yeah, that's it.